Ladies and gentlemen, true heels and heelettes, I am your boy Chris G, aka Don Juan Jabroni. Today, we are not doing joints and jabronis. I am actually filling in for my good brother Ness of Ness-XT. I will be reviewing the latest episode of NXT from February 5th, 2020. Obviously, I'm not the one that usually reviews this show, but let's be honest. Brother Ness has more kids than Heath Slater. He is filling his obligatory fatherly duties, and we are nothing but proud of him. He'll be back next week. I, on the other hand, will be making Joints and Jabronis a monthly segment for the True Heel Heat channel. Starting this week, I will actually be reviewing Impact. For Impact, goodbye joints, we're doing blunts. It's going to be called Blunt Impact. Catchy, I know. So the first thing we're going to do is light this shit up. I have no idea how good it feels to smoke a blunt. Before I forget, this is my co-host, Mary Jane. Now we're going to light this shit up. So the first segment that NXT had this week was with the Broserweights. They came down in their little golf cart. You know, Matt Riddle's hyped as fuck. My guy Pete Dunne is looking enthusiastic as usual. You could just see the excitement on his face. Undisputed Era interrupted. It was basically a promo recapping the victory of the Dusty Finals and promising that they were going to go to NXT TakeOver Portland. It says Oregon. I know Portland's in Oregon, but it says Oregon on the fucking logo. Change it to Portland. Just make it TakeOver Portland. It's not TakeOver Oregon. But Matt Riddle is the absolute funniest motherfucker in the WWE right now. How much fish can Bobby Fish fry if Bobby Fish fried fish? You have to be higher than Mount Kilimanjaro sex to fucking come up with that. Riddle, he doesn't disappoint. The first match that we had on this edition of NXT was between Angel Garza and Isaiah Swerve Scott. Now, I don't know about you, but I think Angel Garza looks like Super Mario's handsome nephew, the one with money, like he married some rich chick and now he's all fly and shit. Not Luigi's kid, because Luigi's an ugly motherfucker. It's like Mario and Luigi had a sister, and she had a kid, and that kid turned out to be Angel Garza. This match started off super fast-paced, kind of died down and slowed down a little bit in the middle, became a little bit more methodical, then picked that pace right up into the end. They had some nice apron spots, some unique stuff that's not seen every day. And that's kind of hard to do considering that any high spot in 1995 is considered any everyday move now. Angel Garza gets the win. To be honest, I like Angel Garza a lot. I think he's better than Humberto Carrillo right now at the moment. He's not on Andrade's level, but he can hang. He can talk some shit. He got a good look. He can go in the ring. The shit with the pants, kind of seen that before, but it's always funny whenever somebody does it. Swerve Scott's pretty good too. The only problem with him is that I think they need to expose him a little bit more. Give him like a backstage vignette or some shit. Or give him a mic and just let him talk about his personal life or something. Give him some type of personality to showcase. I don't want to see Swerve Scott just being used as another hand. Garza with the W basically just keeps building him up to the eventual rematch between him and Jordan Devlin for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. Backstage, we see the Undisputed Era just walking around, tossing people, throwing people, asking where Tommaso Ciampa is. My guy Roddy Strong fucked up that man's haircut. So some random college student in the back of a WWE event for some reason is getting a haircut. His barber was not a Dominican from Washington Heights. Let me explain. My man was getting laced up, and Roddy Strong just comes out. He's like, yo, cameraman, follow me, right? He grabs the clippers and just zeeks my man, right? Just his little fro hawk just right in the middle. If you had a Dominican barber from Washington Heights, he would not let him get away with that. As soon as he would have reached for the clippers, that man would have got stabbed. So I don't know what fucking jabroni was cutting hair back there, but he's a terrible barber. He's not getting a tip from me. Next, we see a little vignette for Mercedes Martinez. Pretty hyped to see Mercedes, and it's always good seeing a fellow Puerto Rican make it in the business. She is legit the female Damian Priest. Then we see an old school legend, Sergeant Slaughter, in the crowd watching and enjoying the NXT event. I haven't seen this motherfucker in so long, I forgot that he has no lower lip. He just has a chin. Like it's upper lip and then straight chin. The next match we had was Dominic Dijakovic versus Killian Dane. It was a pretty hard-hitting match. Two big dudes getting physical. I like Dijakovic a lot. Dijakovic. He's athletic. You know, he got the whole feast your eyes shit going on. I dig it. He gets the win over Killian Dane. Killian Dane kind of looks like Killian Dane looks like Cactus. Fuck, babe, I can't say Cactus Jack. Killian Dane looks like Cactus Jack's cousin that just crashes on the couch and eats chips and plays video games. But he's married to Nikki Cross, so shout out to him. Keith Lee came out after the win, basically challenged Dominic to a match for the North American Championship at TakeOver Portland. He accepts. We're going to get a good match out of it. Keith Lee looks like $1 million. He got the swag. He got the aura. I'm happy he's getting this little push at NXT. Hopefully it leads to something bigger and better in the future. We get another backstage segment of the Undisputed Era. Starting to feel a little NWO-esque right now, but with the right amount of people. There's no fucking random nephew in the background or a washed up guy from the 70s that just needed a job and they put the colors on him. Undisputed Era is the shit, obviously. I feel for my guy Kushida. He was ready to scrap. He ain't even say nothing. He just threw a punch like, fuck it. I'm getting beat up, but I'm going out swinging. But then they threw him through a fucking dumpster. Next, we had the Johnny Gargano and Finn Balor, I guess face-to-face via satellite interview. I like how they just like cut the commentary team off. Like, nah, we're not even going to do this. We're just going to talk shit to each other. I'm not a big Johnny Gargano fan, but he was coming with some heat. Losing to Bobby Lashley 15 times really is terrible.
Why am I smelling that?
I'm smoking out the window.
Smoke faster.
Leave me alone.
And hurry up, because I want to watch my shows.
Your shows. She don't give a fuck about my shows.
Excuse me?
Nothing. Johnny basically wants the Prince. He doesn't want Finn. He wants a match with the Prince. Definitely a match of the night candidate for TakeOver Portland. Next up, Mercedes Martinez defeated Casey Catanzaro. Casey looks like she's 12. I mean, I get it. She's a Ninja Warrior legend. She looked a lot better, a lot smoother in the ring than the last time I seen her, which is like the Royal Rumble last year, I think. Commentary did a good job building up the story. We got the experienced veteran versus the rookie, the newcomer, the traveled, the grizzled vet in Mercedes. She gets the W. Gotta build her up. I dig it. Next, we had a nice little backstage interview with Rhea Ripley. She's brolic as fuck, but she's still kind of attractive, weirdly. She's tall too, she'll beat my ass. Cut back to the Undisputed Era. You know, they're looking for Tommaso Ciampa. Bam, he just hop out. He starts brawling with the Undisputed Era. They eventually make their way out to the stage, towards the ring area. The Broserweights come out and help Ciampa. Eventually, the OG William Regal restores order and makes a match for later. Nice little 6-man tag. Regal really is an OG. Everybody speaks good of William Regal. Now, because he probably used to get bugged up. Next, we had the Irish Ace, Jordan Devlin, versus Tyler Breeze, Prince Pretty himself. I forgot how good Tyler Breeze is. Like, just give him time. He's a good worker. He can do he can do a lot of things in the ring. He's smooth. He does kind of look like Ivan Drago's illegitimate son. He got like the weird buzz cut. He kind of looks like Guile from Street Fighter. And Jordan Devlin's pretty good himself. He deserves to be Cruiserweight champ. I didn't think it was going to happen so soon, but it happened. He deserves it. He reminds me of like an angry Shih Tzu. It's just his face and like his eyes, just the way they line up. But he's ready to bite. You know, get you. I ain't fucking with that shit. Jordan Devlin gets the win in a very good match. Gotta keep the champ looking strong, pal. There's a lot of good back and forth action. Next, Bianca Belair comes out. She starts talking her shit, but she overlooked. She don't give a damn about no queen. The queen comes out. She starts talking shit. The champ comes out. She starts talking shit. Nice little exchange. Everybody did good. You can tell Bianca, like, has really been studying Montez. Because, like, her facials and the way she acts, like, she was good before, but now she's, like, a little over the top. But good over the top. She was, like, funny about it. Rhea and Bianca double team Charlotte. Have a little stare down. That should be a good match at TakeOver. Now it makes you wonder, does Charlotte show up at TakeOver Portland? Undisputed Era comes out first, but the Broserweights and Tommaso Ciampa jumping from behind. They brawl outside for the ring. They brawl outside the ring for a little bit. A lot of good action in the ring. Tommaso Ciampa looked like he hurt himself a little bit. He was limping. I hope it's not his knee, the good one or the bad one. It didn't look too bad though. It looked like, you know, he still continued the match. Matt Riddle's a beast. The big story of the night. Undisputed Era gets disqualified and decides to spray paint an X on the back of Tommaso. And then we finally get the return of the Velveteen Dream. He's jumping off the top rope. He's swinging like a 12-year-old girl, about to get jumped by a couple chicks in the bathroom. He had some nice tights. He had his face with Roddy's wife and their kid. And on the back, it said, "Call me up, Marina." He is the African American. Altogether, it was a really good show. I would say the match of the night was Angel Garza versus Swerve Scott. They're doing a good job building up to TakeOver Portland. Hopefully this following week it gets better. And then, you know, TakeOvers never disappoint. Subscribe and follow the True Hill Heat channel. Don't be a jabroni. Show some love. We will show you love back. You can follow me at spick_flair_woo. New episode of Joints and Jabronis coming out by the end of the month. And starting Wednesdays, we will have Blunt Impact, where I will be reviewing Impact Wrestling from the night before. I'll see you next time.